to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Finds his tight end. He shoots his way from the line, and he's able to bounce off one time for a solid pickup. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continuing to get expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. Then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Puts it on the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Knocked off his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, and now it's and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustang.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of monsters. Always got some space.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him in. It's not. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped.
touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to...
Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Looking downfield on first down. Over the middle. It's Wilson. 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Here we go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to pack it. Let's go. He's got it. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, how big is the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry? They call it simply the game. And here's the final wrap-up. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gut. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
One deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The Scripps have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just feeds the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop them. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
With the catch, it's on the right. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's good everywhere. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win a big game.
Watch out. That's a crease at the 20. And he's slipped on the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Simeon. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work.
Guys, come on, shut it down.
Pulls and fires complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
So now it's second and long. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know what they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, explosive. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially in these third down situations.
And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So no need to play.
I was just going to say, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
Pass rush gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Only in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll knock him down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the lead.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20.
Let's get some yards.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Take a shot. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt, right? It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They get up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The big thing now is don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
It was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. First and 10 from the 44. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good enough for the first down. Good set up at the 41.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Wants to go on top on first down. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He leaves it with his back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
And they race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead. Here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
We have to stop them.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical and winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stacked in the middle. It's Tatum. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From from the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Show them what we're made of, team.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
You guys shut them down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He wants to change this route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They snapped it to that man. He's on the run. No guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring it down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The toss does a really good job getting the football on the edge quick. Toss it out there with the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end. That's a positive game for the total.
They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here's to the big fella. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Ready? Bring it together, offense. Keep it together.
They'll come out of this time and let it rip. Swings it out to his running back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The sure hands, it's more. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, here's the throw for it. It's Singleton. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying your own field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? Because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it into the red zone, right down at the 18-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Finish it!
second down. Give to the back. Runs away from the defense. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to get the field into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Got it.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Through. Down 55, weak.
Pushing the 5. That's a good end zone. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they started on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Quick step and go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's onside. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Again on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bring in the heat. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to go and pick up the first down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't have those opportunities slip between the legs.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Off the play, they go first down. That's the throw. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Tackled there by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The off run deep down the left side. And it's so how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
They're up by 31 over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game.